know. It's when those corporates saw it as a market. They used to not pay attention to games, and not take it seriously until they realized they can make a really good profit out of it in obscure and ridiculous ways.
Yeah, I've heard that there's some investor out there that will invest in companies to make money off of it, right? Gaming company,
Yeah.
not understand anything about the gaming company, and then like complain when they're not making the money right away. And that's what happened
Yeah.
with Cyberpunk.
So it's just a gamble for them.
Yeah, they're just like there to make money. They don't care if it's a good game or not. Like they don't care what the product is. Like there's some investors that like said that they never touch a console or a PC game in their life.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they invest in it.
That's a problem. People with too much money wasting it don't know what to do with it.
That's why if we were to become billionaires one day, I would invest, be like the primary share of all my favorite companies. So like if Disney would start saying some bullshit, I'm like, hey, shut the fuck up. I know what video games are, you don't. I'd be a ruthless guy against these guys. Like, you want to pull off your freaking investment? Go ahead, I'll put more.
Yeah.
I'll own the fucking company, and I'll make money while you stay at home doing nothing. I feel like that's what we need to do. We need to get money to become investors and become like a voice in those companies to tell them to, hey, grow a fucking brain. We're real gamers. We know what you people want.
Yeah.
I feel like if we had the means and people, we could like be the best gaming company. Because we know what gamers want.
If only I had the programming knowledge to back it up.
But that's the thing. One person can't program a full series. Like if we had a team and the money, that we could direct them to like, hey, like we make games. We don't like. If it takes 10 years to make a good game, will take 10 years to make that fucking game.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the company I've been thinking of too. Like that's the company that I want. Not a company that's gonna rush for a deadline. And I've learned like CGI artists, any type of artists in a big company like this, they're
They're running.
rushed so
Oh
hard.
yeah.
I didn't know that. Because I was like, why the heck is digital quality and CGI movies going down? It's because they're overworked and rushed to
You want
pull
to know
out.
something that scared me, love,
Hmm.
from becoming a game designer?
Hmm.
I was what college we went to a gaming company around here. I think it was Ubisoft in Montreal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they showed us like the people that were happy at some point, right? Like all the one that has the life work that are happy and smiling and everything. And at some point they were like, oh, you can hang out there with like a recreational room where you can talk with devs and all that kind of stuff, right?
Mm.
And they allowed us to some extent to explore the facility without going too deep so we could see it. And I found the fucking room where they put all those that were actually working.
Really?
And it was horrible.
It's not an easy life.
They had beds beside the fucking cubicle.
What?
They looked sick. Some of them looked malnourished.
Man.
And I found out that they also had a room which basically is an in-work prison for those that like try to speak their
What?
opinion. Oh yeah, I've learned that Konami did the same to Kojima.
That is
They said,
crazy.
yeah. So basically, those that are disruptive or like try to actually do good work and not just think of the profit, they're
Hmm.
put in there. Basically, they're put in there to isolate them to the point where they'll want to quit on their own.
So they can't influence others to be creative?
Yeah,
Wow.
or influence them into like, because they say, oh, those are for the disruptive employees. Like, okay, why are you keeping them
That's
disruptive?
crazy. And
The
they put
reason why they,
Kojima in there.
yeah,
The
back in the
greatest
day,
mind.
when he was doing his last game for Konami, they did that to him. I've learned that. I didn't know it was real, but when I saw it in college, I was like, damn.
That's crazy. Damn, that's rough.
I saw that, it scared me.
I bet I'd be scared too.
And they do that because they don't want to fire them. Because if they fire them, they have to give them money.
Yeah.
So they do that so they quit on their own.
That's terrible.
But guess what? They
Hmm.
did that to Kojima. He didn't fucking quit. He not only finished his game from isolation, well, almost finished, but they had to just kick him straight out. And that's why the game is missing the last chapter.
Yeah. That's a leader right there. That's what we need again for games. People that will have integrity.
I was trying to look up what Kojima's opinion on PlayStation because his company is hired by PlayStation right now, right?
Mm.
And he doesn't stand for that. He loves innovation, but he also knows and understanding consumers.
Yeah.
Like we are for him, we are everything. You know,
Right.
without us, he wouldn't exist. And he's not saying anything directly, but
But he
you know
knows.
he always talks about movies on his Twitter, right?
Mm.
He's like, it would be really sad if movies stopped making DVDs. And
That's
a
a
lot of
classy way
jabs.
to say that.
He's doing a lot of jabs like this, but not directly, but just enough for us to know like
He's
he's
paying
just
attention.
upset. Yeah, because PlayStation was his favorite console too. Like
Yeah.
PlayStation and Nintendo's are his both favorites. That's why he did Devil May Metal Gear on GameCube back in the day because now he wanted
Yeah.
to try. But yeah, like it's insane.
It's so bad, man. How far they've fallen. But you can't expect much from
Yeah, man.
companies these days.
As expected.
Maybe there'll come a time with somebody with heart, that can stick to the roots for a while and then keep it going with people that'll keep the same morals, but that type of company is hard to find these days.
But that's the problem. Like, there's too many of them in charge. They becoming, because they're the next generation. Older ones disappears, and then these rich kids think like they pay their way to the top of companies that they don't understand the concept of. You know?
Yeah. I see a few small developers though popping out, and it's
Oh
nice to
yeah.
see.
Indie games. That's the way to go now.
Yeah, definitely.
It's funny because when an indie game makes a game that's better than the AAA, like Baldur's Gate and shit
They
like that.
always diss it like little babies.
Well, it's funny that big companies are like, oh well, we don't have that kind of budget, we don't have that kind of team. They're big companies, they're AAA. EA, you are AAA. Yeah, that's EA that said that about Baldur's Gate. They
That
saw that they
too
were a big
is just
company.
has become nonsense about AAA gaming and all that stuff. There's no such thing as AAA gaming. It's just good quality.
But like they're using that like as like, oh, we're not that big of a company. You're EA fucking games. How are you not that big of a company? Larry Studio is like fucking 100 people. You have 10,000 employees. How are you not able to do games that good?
Yeah,
Although Baldur's Gate was in development for 13 years almost, I think.
it shows.
It's just all they want to do is dish out quick product, no thought behind it. Just let's dish out that shit and
You
hope for the
pay
best.
for it, yeah. Yep.
But like after what happened to Cyberpunk, wouldn't you think like companies would like, maybe we need to rethink our ways?
You would think.